I'm David Phillips, one of the City Centre Councillors for Castlewood, and what we're hoping today here is to demonstrate that the message that White Pride are going to give when they arrive later on this afternoon is not one that is welcome in Swansea. Swansea is a diverse city. The beauty of Swansea is its diversity, and this afternoon what we want to do is to celebrate that with an event of music, food, and everybody coming together to say we think Swansea is great because of its diversity, and the message of White Pride is the one that we want in Swansea. And we'll be here all afternoon, whatever the weather, and the weather's going to be bad. Our spirits are not going to be dampened because we think our message is really important. The White Pride message of racial supremacy is not one that is wanted in Swansea. Swansea people don't want it. We are just celebrating the 75th anniversary of the fascists bombing this city. We didn't want them then, and we don't want them now. No more time there.
I can change. I'm alone in my mood. I'm alone in my mood. I'm a million different people. One day to the next I can't change.
Hi, I'm Peter Black. I'm with the Welsh Liberal Democrats, and I've come here today because I very much respect and value Swansea's multicultural, multi-diverse community, and I think we should not tolerate those who want to break that up and destroy it. And I want to make sure that we're here protecting what we have in Swansea, protecting the communities in Swansea, and saying to people who are coming here to try to break up those communities that we will not tolerate them, and we will fight to maintain what we have.
And I'm from Swansea, and I'm here today to say the fascists are not welcome in our town.
you're not white, are you? That's white over there, I've been there, that's right. You're not white, you're not white. You're not white, 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 you're not white. White, where is the white? You don't know.
My name is White.
Some checkers.
Organisations, they have what they call positive discrimination, which discriminates against white people because they have to make up their ranks with a quota of other races, and that is just one point. We stand here to show that there's no white guilt, there's no shame in being white. We are proud to be white. The majority of us are working class people, white people, proud of what we are, and we got no other reason to be here other than to stand here and show our pride in being white. The people over there are fools, most of whom have been bussed in by the trade unions. The trade unions have paid for their buses to come in, so they bust them in from all over the place, you know, and they're just idiots. Most of them are probably the university type people. I bet none of them have done a hard day's graft on a building site in their life. They're bloody fools. They're looking for the destruction of their own people. At the turn of the 20th century, the white race was around about 33%. Now it is 9, falling rapidly to 8. If we are pandas or elephants, we'll be on the endangered species list. We're here to stand up and say we're proud of what we are, we're proud to be right, and long live the white race.
Can't hear you, I'm talking to the studio as well. Listen, why don't you take your mask off and answer me a question?
I bet these one.
Well, I've done them. I've done them.
They took their masks off, did they?
Hey?
They took their masks off.
They haven't got masks on.
So the two who came here didn't have a mask on?
Alright.
The white world to appease the immigrants and those of not of our race of men, appease them who come and seek to get rid of us. With the influx of the latest refugees that have come, if you want to call them refugees, because they're there around, men around fighting age with their iPhones, their mobile phones and their designer jeans. They are not, no it will be, refugees. They are invaders to our land. At the turn of the 20th century, the white population of the world was around 33%. Now, the population of the world, we are white and we're proud of it. We're 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 white.
In Swansea, don't get any closer. And it's an annual event that we're going to put on year after year. The reason of it is to stand up against white discrimination around the world. The United Nations have a day at the end of March that lets people stand up for discrimination, and the white people are no different to anybody else. One only has to look at South Africa and the discrimination against white people there and the white genocide that's going on to understand that.
Okay, what do you make of the vast outnumbering of your protests?
All these over here have been bussed in. The trade unions have paid for their buses. If we had multi-million pound organisations to bus our people from all over the country, I'm sure we'd have bigger numbers as well.
But they've said that most of you have been bussed in.
Why would most of us have been bussed in?
Are you not from Swansea? Or are you from Swansea?
Of course there's people from Swansea and everything here.
Okay.
Of course there is. There are a handful from outside, from over the border, our friends in England. But you know, this is an event. It's about white pride. It's about the white race.
Okay. Is your support diminishing?
I can't hear you.
Is your support diminishing? There's less of you.
There's less of us here this time. It's not. Is it diminishing? Absolutely not. It's down to a few factors. One of which being it is actually Easter bank holiday. So obviously there are less numbers. But with us, what you get is what we have here is we have quality of people who are right-minded, who we believe think along the right lines as us. We could go out, such as other so-called patriotic groups, I wouldn't say nationalist groups, patriotic groups, and just grab any old rabble off the street. We don't do that. We make sure we have people with the right mind, the right belief to join us and stand with us. Although today is open to any person who's proud of their race.
I'll have you arrested. No, behave. Behave.
You behave. You're filming people that have
I'm entitled to do what I'm doing. Now behave.
Would you be able to ask consent before you film? Would you be able to ask consent before you film it?
I'm entitled to do what I am. I'm in a public place. You have got no option other than to be filmed.
Look, mate,
If you are concerned, take your mask off.
Look, mate,
That's why you-
fascists use people's faces to identify people later. You know, it's them you should be filming, not us.
We've been down there, we've interviewed them, they took their masks off. You take your mask off and do a piece to camera to
I've
me.
got friends
The
who've been
people of the
attacked.
United
I've
Kingdom
got
will be
friends.
watching this tomorrow
We're not in
night.
United Kingdom, we're in Wales, and I've had friends who've been attacked because people have filmed them and then fascists have seen their faces. It's why we mask up. Oh yeah, there's a food booth on both sides.
Sky and then tumble back down to earth again, living in a city that never sleeps, city of stone, city of steel.
You can share my credit crunch. You can fucking paedophile!
You fucking come on, stop
Where's
it!
Ryan Fleming?
Racist cunt!
Where's Ryan?
Don't touch her! Don't touch her! Don't touch her! Don't...
I'm the Member of Parliament from Swansea, the Labour Member of Parliament, and I'm here today to show solidarity with colleagues, friends and people who believe that this country should be based on equality and fairness. There is no room for fascism and there is no room for people who don't want to live in a happy society all together. Thank you.
Really of the Greenbury Underground Street Church, Oxford Street, Swansea. I'm here with a few members of my church and we're here today to oppose fascism and Nazism in Swansea. We're here to unite, if you like, the clans, unite the Celts, unite the races. There's one blood, one colour. We don't hate the Nazis, we just hate what they stand for. We believe that they're lost children of God and they need the love of Jesus Christ, and that's what we're here for. We're not taking sides. We are left-wing socialists, but we're also here to bridge the gap. I know that sounds very John Lennon, you know, but we are here really to try and win the Nazis over. However, we're also here to stand up for the refugees, whether they're Islamic, whether they're Buddhist, whether they're Christian, whether they're atheist, no matter what. It's not the refugees' fault, it's not black people's fault or Muslims' fault or Buddhists' fault, so on and so forth. It's the government's fault. It's a divide and rule and a divide and conquer from a Tory government that is hell-bent on dividing the working classes and turning each other against each other. Well, we're here to stand against that. Again, we don't stand against the Tories, we stand against what they stand for, the oppression of the poor and the oppression of, if you like, the majority. I mean, it's about as simple as that. I mean, look at the tax breaks for Middle England, the middle classes, and the bureaucratic businesses in London, and yet we're receiving cuts, those of us here that are on benefits and struggling to put bread on the table to feed our kids. And that basically is what we're here for. We're standing for the underdog. We're standing for poor people and we're standing against racism.